very faint, but it's still true. Alright, it's fine. Hi, Wanderer. How's it going? There it is. I found it. Ooh, what? Hi, Koji. Sorry, today couldn't work out. Did you get what did you get our let you know? Ooh. Ooh, nice. Congratulations. I have no idea what that is. We will find out eventually. Yeah, I'm gonna go start early chinos if I can. We will focus. Enable focus in mode to avoid conflict with other. Dude. I don't wanna have to go like another place.
Huh! It's been a while since we visited Poisson. Maybe we should head over and have a look around.
Ooh, nice. It's always nice when you get it. Oh. I'll see if I can pull for her again. I don't think so. Like I said, I got positive.
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
Oh, Paimon knows that voice.
Me too, Paimon. Me too.
Over here.
Gotta keep. Nice.
To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion. Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
You can say that again. What brings you to Poisson? Wait, Paimon's got it! You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home front.
They toned her down.
So Father arranged for us to stay in
deeper
Poisson
now.
for the time being.
Grew up.
Oh, are Lynette and Fremine here too?
Yep, along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth.
Okay, well,
You may
thanks
have
for
noticed
joining us.
Poisson seems a bit
Even for
more
like a little bit.
crowded than usual.
So you're saying nearly
But I'm
the
glad
entire
to see you again.
organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's really going on?
Well...
Since the two of you are so curious,
Ooh.
perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
You scared Paimon half to death!
Father, you're here.
You know... on second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential House of the Hearth stuff, right? We totally weren't trying to pry or anything.
No need to be nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation just now. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might
Poisson.
suspect an ulterior motive to be involved.
Well, we are a little curious. We still have our reservation.
I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future. As for right now, however, I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past. As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth.
Honestly, I think
It's an internal
it's the
matter.
same voice actor. It's just that
What
they
sort of
probably
rumor?
reduced.
A rumor that
The
a
hype
certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
Ooh, and a ghost story maybe.
A phantom child? Ooh, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth. So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly. After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will. It shouldn't be much trouble at all. If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to
Okay.
welcome some visitors.
You're welcome to. I don't know
Lenny,
if it's up to
I'll
date,
leave you
so,
to entertain our guests.
but if it is,
I have some matters
I mean, if
to
it isn't,
attend
let me
to.
know.
Of course, Father.
I didn't have to feel intimidated during conversation with the man. That is done if you could have done this next episode, but I was at least stick around.
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings. You're quite well known in the organization already. A lot of people have been talking about you, especially
know.
after everything with the prophecy.
It could be.
If you're willing, why don't you stay a while
could
and
start
have a little
adopting,
chat with us?
Adults, kids, and adults. Well, no, not as
Alright.
kids. Adults. We'll just
We
say
don't have
adults.
anything else to do right now anyway. But let's be clear, we're just gonna be there as guests, okay? Don't
Yeah.
get any funny. Oh, wait a second. For your guests, that probably means we'll be treated to lots of yummy food, right?
Of course. During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing. We bring in quite the bounty every day. In fact, today is the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen.
Okay.
Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
If you refresh the page, then you should be able to get. There should be a new link. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but it won't be here for too long. Hopefully, by the time that hopefully by 10 hours.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit.
That is very
After that, it should be all
Also,
ready for you
that's
to
the
stay in
house that we
tonight.
what's-
Awesome, thanks! So, where are we off to now?
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies. With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered, otherwise people might start to get antsy.
Okay, we'll come with. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not. But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
Well, you're more than welcome to come along. Just follow me.
I am whoever you need. If you're in need of a father, I will be your father. If you're in need of a mother, I will be your mother. Then I will be your. Oh, come here, my little Yosh. It's been so long since I've seen you. How have you been? Do you want some candy? Here's some money. Don't tell your mother
Linny!
or your
Finally
father,
here.
whoever
The
I am,
supplies.
whichever side I'm
assuming
from.
you've brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
Oh,
It's the Traveler
maybe,
in
right?
Paimon!
No way!
Don't worry, don't worry.
Come here, everyone!
Back in my
Hurry!
days,
The
when I
Traveler
was in the
and Paimon
war.
are here!
Oh, okay, hold on.
One at a time,
Oh,
please. Don't crowd
you're-
around them all at once. We don't want to scare off
What,
our
you're
guests now, do
so
we?
and so's grandson,
Oh, is that
right?
right?
Yeah. I'm
Gotta
your
say,
second
Paimon didn't
and
realize we were this
twice
famous.
removed.
Of
You haven't seen me
course.
in forever.
Father and
I
Linny
haven't
have
seen
told
you
us so
since you were a
much
baby.
about you.
But do you remember me?
Father told us about how
I
you helped
remember
Linny.
you. I remember
According to
when you were
her,
so little.
You're
You
a
were so
trustworthy
little.
friend.
Like,
And as far as
you were
she's
so
concerned,
cute. You were
that's
trying
pretty
to
much the
talk.
highest
It was.
compliment we've ever heard her give. As
You
you can
remember.
imagine,
I'm
everyone's
pretty
been
sure
very
you
curious
remember.
about you.
I heard the Traveler
Anyways,
is so
I'm gonna go
strong
back
that she
and
can
disappear
move a
now.
mountain with her bare hands. I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3 days. Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all!
Mine's also a bit of a scare.
Oh, wait! When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right? Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you!
It's almost like we've met
Come
before.
on, we insist! I can
the
give you
birth
some of my
of
new
it.
potions. Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison. I've got both. Huh? Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about
Cameron,
stealth.
how's it
He's
going?
super good at it. He's never been caught.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? When it comes to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet can go a long way. Trust me, I would know. I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
Wait, when you said gifts, Paimon didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics. But those are the best things we can give you. You don't
To be
like them?
fair, that
Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson for you.
oh, I could tell you so many, but I don't think you can.
All right,
Half of them are
Fold,
wrong.
Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts.
Yeah. So,
You
because she's
don't
a
need a
Fatui, she's
physical
trying
gift to make our
definitely
guests happy.
train
In fact, pestering them
little
with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything.
thighs.
I would say your
in a sense.
enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really?
We definitely feel the love.
Awesome! It's been so long since we've had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know. Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of potions for that.
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
All right, see you later.
Are they all orphans? Or, I mean, are they all orphans? Or is it just like 2 orphans and then like assistants that used to be orphans?
Lenny, about all that poison and stealth tactics talk just now.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth. When Foltz was really young, He strangled all of his family pets, just out of
I did
curiosity.
see you. I said hi,
He was
Cameron.
labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family. Elwar has an unnatural obsession with
I
potions.
said hi, Cameron.
Father has
and
forbidden
then
her from trying all the
Sophie,
different concoctions she
later on
comes up
said
with,
the
but
father
she
training
still tries
covert,
to
and
test them in
then
secret.
You got confused.
You really have to
and
keep an eye on that one. Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions. I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth
Yeah, the
tactics and
characters-
developing
oh.
different poisons.
Hold on,
They
actually.
really mean
it
a
might
lot
be
to
because I
them.
have top chat.
They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
It was not priority. What really, what was it? Man, there's like this one person that's in our chat, and like it looks like they're writing something, but all I see is their name or like an image, and I don't know what they are. But like they're it's right after Cameron, where they say because of the character. I'm not sure who that is or what they're trying to say. I can't see them. I can't see them. Where's the two last colors? I don't know where the two last colors of the rainbow is. See, there's two more messages after this one. Not 100% sure. It makes them- Oh, you mean, okay, so Sal is currently working and Koji could not join us because Discord did not want to let him. Discord was not today, sir.
Filio,
But he's in the
supplies
chat.
are
He's
here.
currently chatting with you guys.
Thanks.
So,
And who are these two? Outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh,
yeah,
you're
no,
the
we
famous
tried.
duo
We
I've been
tried.
hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Of course! We're making our way all across to that!
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then.
Yeah, you could show
Have
me
you
something
seen
off of
the
this
new
chat.
opera that started running recently? I think it's called The 4,000 Thieves.
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
Okay, so her voice went back. I think that
It
when
seems
she
like it's going
recorded,
to be
she probably
fantastic.
forgot how she did her voice.
From
And then it came
what
to her
I've been
later.
able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Oh, and there's the Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting. After this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
I heard that.
Oh! Oops.
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's enough, Filial.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
We don't know how weird they are. We just
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should probably head back as well.
counter.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other.
That's true. They probably
Seems
are
like there
planning.
could be something more going on here.
to absorb for now.
You're right. We're only here as guests after all. Oh, Linny's getting super far ahead. Come on, let's catch up.
No, I think it's just she changed it. Like when she's down low, she's not as high. Or when she's talking normally, she's down. Oh. Alright, show me real quick, and then we can get back in the thing. I'm trying to get done. Hi, Akito? Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Alright. Take me. No, you're fine. Discord currently is having like an issue. I would have had Grape with me, but we couldn't connect them. No, I do not have allergy now. Oh. Did you settle for Plum? That we were, I think you were still great, but if you want to be Plum, I will know. I always thought Plum was a cute little movie. I'm assuming you're down here. Were you up? You're up top? No. Where are you? Oh, okay, so it is. It's because, like, it shows on the map that you're not up there. There you are. I can't find you. You floor? What? You're down. Now you're up. Oh my god. What am I looking at? Where are you? I'm climbing. Come on. Stop. What? Oh, okay, I see. Sorry. I gotta go back now. What the heck this thing is? Alright, well. I'll just do, Oh, you killed Ganyu. Okay, I see, I know. Okay. No, Ganyu is not there. But, so you did it with... Oh wait, no, you used Ganyu. You should have waited, you told me down here, and then, like, we could have gone a little distant. Too impatient.
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far? Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind. Well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Of course!
I didn't, well, to be fair, I
Then
was like,
let's
I don't
head
know
out
you.
and... Uh-huh.
I kept looking for you, though.
Fremine, what are you doing here?
Well,
Hey, nice to see you again!
oh, you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the traveler in Paimon.
Seafood soup? Oh, Paimon's drooling already.
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
Some food and water, and some clean cloth, if possible.
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water...
I mean, what kind of food?
Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know, and...
These guys are babies.
Fremine, you remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work. Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Yes. Just follow me.
Uh-oh. The child who doesn't exist. Dumb. Nice. I have... and I don't think I'm gonna get it. I would be fun if I didn't.
You're back! Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time.
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth, just like you. You can call me Clairvy.
Clairvy?
It's nice to meet you. Does
She looks
that
oddly
name ring any
familiar.
bells,
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in. She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You, haven't told Father, have you?
If you did, you wouldn't be in
No,
the situation.
I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
For how long?
About half a month now.
He's been treating her like a
So
little
ever
bad.
since we got to Poisson, then. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished. You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Linny, don't you remember last year? Sheplo nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect, and not a single person was there to help him. That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life. That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices, it's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility. If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do. But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family.
Oh, so it was just her.
I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with.
Oh, no.
Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also don't want to put Clairvy in danger.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
You're in trouble.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off. No way! They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that.
Oh, dude,
just
she suggests.
Don't know how long that kind of bond can last.
Is she really a ghost?
Darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
I'm sorry, Lenny. I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Oh really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I for one wish you did.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans,
I don't know,
all
Yoshi.
rescued by Father.
Lenny is a
Of all the
little too
siblings in
young.
the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later
But I
on,
mean,
when you
he is
started
pretty
calling me
fire.
Linny,
It's true.
I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Lenny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood. You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you. So I won't let you face anything alone. Not if I can help it.
Oh, looks like things are getting kinda heated between Linny and Fremine. Maybe we should go check on them. Oh, it's raining. I should put my clothes away.
That is a weird cue. It's raining.
Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything. Like a fight, or... Oh, wait a minute,
But is it
Fremine,
simultaneously, or
you're
do you
not
have to like?
crying, are you?
Is it
everything
cool to say
alright?
it?
everything's fine.
Oh,
Thanks for asking.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact,
okay.
it might be better if your stay ended here.
Uh-oh. Having guests around him? I don't know.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
Big.
I just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of
She's
it.
not here yet.
But even
She's
if I
really
could think of some
taking
other
her
reason to
sweet
turn
time.
you
She's
away,
probably taking the bus.
I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
You better.
Me too.
I'm a guest in this house.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down. That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
I've tried that already.
And?
And... nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but... after some time, she just reappeared. She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
I don't
Even
know much
a
about
real
spirits.
little girl and not a dead person.
Do you two have any ideas?
Let's see
Okay, so
here.
she's a... Wait.
Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley line.
Okay, so they have,
it's
are
just that
acknowledging this?
Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Of course. I promise.
All right. Then
You,
let's seal the
me,
promise
and
just
your
like when we were kids.
sister, Lynette.
Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I swear.
Eddie, get out of here.
Whoa!
Lynette!
Scared of me.
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister? And, when exactly did you get here?
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Well, we didn't even know.
Wait, what did we
We
do?
don't even do anything. Exactly.
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out, you were just hiding her.
Why would she be...
I heard you talking about
Why
your
does
plan.
she need to be hidden
Rather than
if
steering
she's
clear
a
of the
ghost?
situation, I'd rather fully join in. If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
You put her foot down. You slay, Lynette. You girl power. You know... Whatever.
I'm full. Thank you for bringing me this food, you guys. She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
Well, she's a spirit. Okay, so she really is a ghost. Which doesn't make sense as to why.
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it
Use your
doesn't
girl
seem
power,
like Clairvy
cat
can
girl.
interact with the physical world at all. Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are. Or maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
Clairvy, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
Hello.
Clairvy,
We've
how
seen
did
each
you
other
join
at
the
the
House of
house.
the Hearth?
I just haven't acknowledged
Huh?
you, just like I don't acknowledge
Isn't it
anybody
the
else.
same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place. The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be. In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster, unless it's the roster of people who've been executed. Wait, does that mean the knave... she...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry, she's my
Yeah.
best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
We just got spoiled. We know who this
Have
girl
either of you
is.
heard of that name before?
No.
Me neither.
I think we could skip this whole
Harry.
thing. We know who it
Neither of
is.
those names are on the roster.
Also, we don't know
But
why she's looking for a
it seems
ghost.
like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine.
I have no idea who this girl is.
Maybe we should
I have no
try a
idea who
different
this person
approach.
named Harry that is
A wish?
that grows up to be this
can be
other
anything you
character
want.
and
Just
stuff
imagine.
whatnot.
It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
A birth.
To go outside, where
He
the
is
sun
outside.
can find me.
Oh.
That's...
No, I can't explain. I'm gonna
Well, that
spoil it
sounds
for
easy enough.
you. Like, spoil it for you, then I spoil it for everybody, and then everybody gets upset.
Darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
You're just gonna have to figure it out yourself, Yoshi.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. Listen
Hi,
up.
Raspberry.
I've got a plan. I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take
No,
Clairvy outside
Bennett's the
and bring her
pyro-
somewhere with
remember?
sunlight. Lynette,
No.
try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about and see if her name is on it. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy.
Okay, is it a
I
skirt
need you
or
to
is it
collect
short?
intel
I
on
gotta check
everything
out.
she's said and done.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. I don't want to drag you in too deep. It's too risky.
Good, I didn't want
Let
to
me
be.
think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while. You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
Oh, easy peasy.
Ah, Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something, all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong. Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done. If the worst case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line.
Be careful.
You too.
I want to be able to see you within the
Okay,
next.
this is where we part. Father should be at
The
the
next
beach
update.
nearby. I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
Oh, okay, I see. That is a lot of buttons. Hold on, I gotta text her. Actually, her pants. Is it short or is it skirt? Okay, they're short. Ooh, that is cute. I didn't think that I was like. Hmm. It's like pretty cool that they made it like into a skirt or a short that looked like a skirt. Kind of weird. That John. Can you see me? No. Good. It's a child. Hi, Rio.
It's the knave!
Oh,
And child!
why do you call him name?
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in
Obviously.
Snezhnaya
You keep
recuperating?
changing your name.
What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here.
Oh no, he's dying.
I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya, and well, I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine. So, I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
Oh.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left. I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Oh, okay, so have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
Oh, well, you're not gonna be stronger
Paimon
anytime
thinks you
soon.
should focus on getting better first.
Paimon.
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They
I
didn't
know
go down
she
easy,
is.
let me tell you.
I met a
Pain
Joe.
and chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery. And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time.
You're sick.
The old man's been
Child's
putting the
sick.
pressure on me.
I'm dying
He
from
sent someone to tell
allergies.
me I'm needed for some sort of project.
We're all
Project
sick
Stuja?
in a certain way.
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrador's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer. Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is.
That'd be so
But
funny if
I
you had to
also
use-
have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, What a great honor.
That's not
Wouldn't you
good.
agree?
If you have asthma, you should
One I
always
could
be
do
for
without,
asthma.
I'd say.
But if you can't breathe properly and you're sick, you might want to go to the doctor
Is it just Paimon?
just to
Or
kind
does
of
it kind of seem like they're...
see if you don't have pneumonia. Hopefully they're calling Vanderman.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
Well, we just...
Why did you about?
Right! We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you!
They could have
Is
been like,
that
oh, we just
so?
wanted to do.
Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Oh, well, you see? There's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like... Why do you call yourself father?
Huh, good question. I'd also like to know.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that, now can we?
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was
I
some
mean, they could have
expert
done this
sidestepping
differently,
right
but I
there.
mean, we have
Well,
time on
if there's
talking.
nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Like in
wait,
Fontaine
Coco?
home, or in like Font. The knife leaves me. They released the bird Lenny gave us. About the house of birds. Oh, I'm gonna do that.
I'd also like to hear the answer to this.
You
I've
should
met
be
some
able,
of the
in
members
this
of your
chat
organization,
probably
and they all seemed
not
like really
because it
good
doesn't
kids.
let me you.
They actually
But
reminded me of Tonya and
they
Tuser.
do it like in
Which,
the
by the
Discord
way,
though.
If you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know. I won't let you off easy.
Is he like
And
defending
why
us?
would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard.
Ooh. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're fine. We have those channels for a reason. You should be able to post anything.
Okay,
there,
okay,
so
I
long as
admit.
it's like age
That's
appropriate.
just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
Well, I'll have to check it out after stream though.
Wait,
Oh.
did you really do something bad to those kids?
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Oh.
Ah, well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth,
Mhm.
and even going so far to attack your own family.
I see.
Oh, based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Or at least mixed up.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue. Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved, but I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous. Call yourself a Fontainian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then
You're
why
not
did you
from
try to
Fontaine?
help out with the prophecy and everything?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontainian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontainian of having any ulterior motives.
Jesus,
Who
Thunder.
wouldn't want to save their homeland after all? The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth.
Especially since I'm using most of their
Well,
children.
You wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
Lady, I will bring you some snacks if you like stick with us for a while longer.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Then why clear it up?
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Well, the
No.
current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Okay. I get the picture.
Wait, doesn't he have like a ton of siblings? Why did they only mention 2?
Well, would you look at the time? I should probably get going.
Get going,
Traveler,
boy.
Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna kill over.
All right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
Oh, they
No
pronounced it
thanks
with this.
necessary.
Hey.
You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
Okay,
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Oh, well, you see,
Paimon.
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about. Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
We managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you?
Yeah, I kind of fail
I
us
wonder
both,
if Liddy ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
letting you hold on to that conversation.
Oh? You decided to stay a little longer? Let's take in the ocean view together, then.
You wanna like just like stick your feet in the water? Like stick, right? Never mind. Those are some effects I don't want to. Too many repercussions. No. Yeah, down here.
Winnie, how did everything go?
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Clairvy can't go into the sunlight.
No, what do you mean?
Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her.
Has this become the others?
But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished. I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if
No,
that
she's
was
a
the case.
ghost. She's like Nicole. What's her
Well,
name? I
we
forgot.
could
Nicole
always
Kidman?
try pushing her into
In that
it.
one movie where she had kids and she had to make sure that the room was like always dark because her kids would like be in danger. Not sure. Pushing work. Not a horrible thing.
Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here. How did it go with you, Lynette?
What about the moonlight?
I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look! Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
Not really.
We can
You
each
just
take a
can't skim it.
section. Here.
You're looking for a specific name.
La Pouillade, L'Endroit, Chambert, Horaire.
Oh, right here. Oh, whoa! I was unaware that we were gonna be looking at these people. Wait a minute.
Oh, yikes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Paimon the creeps.
Ah, I've met him
Being so
before.
judgmental.
The scar is from an injury he received during a mission.
Well, now he's gone.
I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
Maybe he didn't.
Wait,
And she
so that
just kind
means
of made it
the
seem.
knave, she...
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life. Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years. Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
I mean, you could.
Sorry. I was
Whatever. You know, it's
thinking
fine.
about something.
It's fine.
I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little... strange.
Strange.
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past, times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filial are...
Oh,
Right, we're gonna
those
have
are
to
two
skip
of the
a good
people
chunk
that we
of
met.
That's to
Full
be
of this
expected, actually. Father brought us all here.
I don't know
As
how long
members
the
of the
fight with
House of the
Father's
Hearth,
gonna take,
certain
especially
members
Matt.
get older and realize they want something
don't
else
know
for
if
themselves.
what you can
People
do.
like Chaplot.
These kinds of conflicts.
Well,
We more or less know who
that's-
she is.
I can't say for sure.
You think she's been...
No. She's told me...
And they just believed all that?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe...
This is...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's this Project Stooja all about, huh?
Oh.
This is the second time...
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrader have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future. Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stooja.
Wait,
Oh.
but isn't that...
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process.
We're plotting something big. Oh no. You wanna rub on Ed's ears?
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business
That just
aside,
happened.
what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon does...
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife.
I want to see Lenny with the
You can't
ears
overlook
under
the
his hat,
power of
even though I know it
fear
doesn't
either.
exist because I just
People are
can't
afraid
really.
of dying. I thought resolving the Clairvy
Yeah.
situation would make everything go back to normal. But it looks
Lynette
like
having
things are more
ears, but not
complicated
him.
than I thought.
But she and Lynette also
If
has
we-
a tail.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. Well, Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Make sure they don't do anything. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, did we ever check to see if she had what years? I'm pretty sure we did. Well, she doesn't have 2 ears. She only has 1 set of ears. I mean, I know Narnia. I think. Who the heck knows? Fiona has I don't know. Some of these things make them have 2 sets, which makes no sense. No. I don't know. I wouldn't fall asleep in that place with all those kids.
Hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Linny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you?
I do, but you know.
It's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler?
I'm also afraid of her. You can just hide behind me. What is she?
Effort, Traveler. Look!
Lynette hype?
Over there! Quick! Let's catch up with her before anyone sees!
Technically, she could. Teleport and fly down.
Over there!
Okay. Got one. I know, right?
Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast!
I don't think she's... If anything, we probably could have done our own investigation and be like, hey, do you know anyone of this name? You know? And then they're looking for this character.
Oh, look! She stopped!
Oh, so she can go outside of the community. And this is where we get bitten and then discover that we are immune to... Oh.
I opened the window while no one was looking. Look how pretty the outside is. If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right? Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that? Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision.
There's a window?
Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including
I mean,
me.
it could be a very clean window.
You get to stick
Then I
around.
could just walk
Lose your value.
towards the exit. I mean, walk
Handed over to the
outside and hit my
doctor.
face.
Experimented on and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough. You're saying the knave did all that? It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross. I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person, They all think of her like a real mother.
Oh, father, you
Mother?
mean?
But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here, she'd understand. Perry. There's that name again. Also,
You're
Paimon's
really
getting a
bad at
strange
investigating.
feeling. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else.
She's a spirit. It could be anything. It could be anything.
Well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to. We should keep her company for she looks so young. It's getting windy. I should close the window.
She really should close
Look
this
at
window.
the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret?
I promise
I
not to
heard
tell.
that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight.
I'd love to.
Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together. But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot.
It is a huge domed
We should
window.
really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
If I knew, I would be able to, you know, relate. But I don't know, so I'm sorry.
Paimon really doesn't understand what's going on with her. Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
9 passes.
All right, looks like we're all here.
Looks
Let's
like-
go ahead with the plan.
Before we do that, I have a question.
Oh? What is it?
The knave and the doctor ever work?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy last night, and that's what she told us. We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy was talking about?
Man, they really should be showing, like,
I don't
the
think
spoiler
so.
stuff after.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The Doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The house...
Alright, that's good. Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to... It's just that... It doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either. The easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but... Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
She probably would. One, we need to understand that she's a ghost, so she's probably repeating these things. Like, come on, it's not our first time seeing and like working with ghosts.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her. Lynette, you're with me.
They know. They should know
Fremenade,
better. I
you
don't
know
know
what to
why they
do.
always end up doing
Be on
this
your
whole
guard,
like
everyone.
reset.
All
the
right,
first time.
let's get to it.
They're probably gonna do Yeah, I bet. I don't know if they're excited to see each other or if they're angry and being possessive of their territory. Do you ever sleep or are you having insomnia? Dude, those heels.
It's you two again.
I would die.
I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
Dude, there was a ghost in the room.
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep?
I wish.
Or should I give you some time to rack your brain? Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
Tossing you into the water and hoping you don't just destroy us both.
Us? Distract you? A good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
And for
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
how wouldn't she know? She gave him time. Come on. We've been... Damn it, Lamine. We've been through this a lot.
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all, a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be... Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Marmonia.
Yeb.
Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along.
I'm not a child, though.
What should we do? She clearly
I mean,
knows
unless you're
about
talking to
everything
Paimon, then
we've
of
been
course I
doing,
have to
and
listen.
Paimon doesn't
'cause
think
now
it'd
I
be a
have
stretch
Paimon
to
to
say she was
She is-
threatening us just now.
And then she ends up killing it right then and there.
Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Marmonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good. Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Linny and the others are on thin ice, so
Oh,
let's do our
she's
best to not
super
get them in any
strong.
more
She's
trouble.
super reliable. She's super smart and clever. She is an OP. You know, too OP if you ask me.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting,
Let me know when we're
we
gonna
might as
fight.
well
How
enjoy
close
some
we are
pleasant
in like to
conversation
ending
while
her,
we
because I
wait.
really want to.
I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
Right, they literally were like, "Hey, you
planning
can
on
choose between
doing anything
strength
to
or
them, are you?
knowledge, wisdom."
I
And
assume
think
you're referring to
you
Lenny,
can't choose.
Lynette, and Fremine. Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well.
Yeah.
It
filled in
appears
both
quite a
aspects of
few
that.
people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who...
Does that mean
We
you're
gotta
going to
just
kill
keep
them?
going.
Oh. Are you here to beg for their life?
I just want to fight
Any
you so I
organization.
can
Perhaps
find
I
like.
can offer you this
make you
consolation.
part of
I
the
would
whole-
imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others.
But-
Ah, you seem If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove.
Why is she trying to get rid of
If
her?
their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe. Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time. It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this.
I told you.
It would be such a pity if you were to...
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to... I asked you to meet... Well, time to go.
Okay, so if we have more time, we're gonna probably because I mean, we probably. I'm gonna have to beat her story outside of I'm not. Who's
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
I will add after mental health. Thank you. Remind me. Oh, I was supposed to go. It's already all hot in here. Over there, inside it's like even more. Woohoo, the new bush. We're in a bush. Alright, we're just gonna see if we can get as close to the fight as possible.
It's been a while, I must say.
It is only
was hoping
right
you would
that,
only be
although
an
if I
hour,
may
but I
speak,
guess
I
it's
see you
gonna be
brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well.
I'll be
I
departing
didn't
from
mean
it
to
requires
join,
a
but
rather
they made me
lengthy
join, and now I'm
explanation,
part of this
I'm
whole thing.
afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this.
Does this thing always have red? What, no time for tea? No chat? What? Oh, yes, we are doing tea. I gotta do this quick. I don't want
I
to
heard
have
you
to
have a
do this
certain
later. I
a
guess I
family
could.
as someone who watch, of course.
Also,
objectively
realistically,
speak,
they're not gonna really
all
make
river.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed.
It may have been tainted.
I seem to recall there being...
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually end, unless absolutely necessary.
I presume I can...
Tartuffe, of course, if you...
You choose your words.
My
Take
thanks for your
forever.
generous... Well, with that settled, we should be going now.
And they make us
I
sound
took
like
the
they're
liberty
smart.
of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the...
Indeed. I trust you would not
Lynette.
overlook your...
All right, Traveler Paimon.
Is that what? You just want me to go outside. Lynette. Lynette! She ain't coming. She ain't the skipper. But she takes the bus, which takes too long.
So, what exactly were you talking about? Paimon only heard.
You really want to know?
I don't care, really. To be fair.
Lenny, Paimon really hopes everything. Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you?
Beep, 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 beep. Girl, you are. Stop acting like if you actually are being smart here and trying to be. No, nothing. Oh no.
Oh, shoot. Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking. Well, let me make it up.
Oh, you don't have to give.
Please. It's my fault, really.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with Mora. It's just. I don't have any on me at the moment.
I mean,
I'll take
Lynette's
3 papers.
cute and all.
Here.
But,
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory, though.
Hi.
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson.
Poisson.
Actually, why don't we Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to
We didn't have our cake.
It appears you two. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Claire V, are you not?
Wait, why are you being so...
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent. The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides
I kind of
receive
wish
something
that
they want.
the Traveler,
Demands and threats only
were
get you
smarter.
so far.
Not smarter, but like they actually showed what they, you know, that they're a lot wiser, smarter, and wiser.
Wonderful.
Like,
Here
I'm totally fine with Paimon being the idiot, but like
when the time comes,
Okay.
that is for you to decide. Then we have a deal. Follow me.
I'm oh, I was getting dragged. I'm very distracted about. That would be I thought it was at the peak, but I was at the base. Or at least my base. I can at least jump good. Jump good, Lamine. We're gonna frolic here. Hold on. Right up the way. Oh no, it's raining. Our tea party's over. My hair is wet. So is my dress. You know, the dress that is invincible. What the heck?
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Why are you leading us to here then? Anyways, it's back. Oh, hey, it stopped raining.
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone.
Oh, I know,
it
like
used to be
that.
a grand
But like,
building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore. Nor does anyone care about
like
what
I know
once
that there's
happened
someone
here.
always someone smarter, but like
Although,
they make him seem
This place
like
does have
they
something to do with
can
the
at least
story I'm about to tell you.
deduce most.
It was before I became a harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth.
Her mother?
From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house. Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Teyvat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose. They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
No.
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother. To prove that she treated all her children equally. Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness, Crucibina. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age, who knew the truth about—
Yuri!
The friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded. Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day, that light simply vanished.
Was she
Oh, no.
kid when it
What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still
So
seemed
then
as
why is she
hopeless
still a
as ever.
kid?
It was during this time
Because-
that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother. Her Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face.
Oh.
Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained.
Yeah.
Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free.
So did you kill
It happened
her, or
during
did
a
he
duel.
kill her?
When
Oh.
she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere. The very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruere end her life. From that moment on, Peruere's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood.
It's like,
The
good,
sole
or
victor in Mother's endless
do
game of slaughter.
self-sacrifice. That's fine.
A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take—
Crucibina, you mean?
Correct. This is the place where Peruere killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where the moment she acted. Any conception of what was right or wrong, Peruere won the battle. And became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all along. You're Peruere.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself,
she
and
chose a
even
really
chose to give
poor
up my
name,
own
though,
name.
to be called Father.
I
I don't
rebuilt
know.
the
Father,
House
the
of
word
the Hearth
Father
under a
comes with a
new
lot of
identity.
very bad
Not
connotations
only
as well.
as Arlecchino. And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume. Of course, the chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case. Clairvy died when she was 16 years old. But what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
Hearth.
Lose 10 years worth,
Chain of memories.
however.
It's all connected.
It would be like living in the past.
no wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Perhaps I should put it this way.
So if all
Now
of
we
that
know more or less
Indeed,
how
but
she was created.
Other times,
It would be better if you
shadows
actually
don't have
did
the
something.
capacity to learn or grow. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight. They failed, yes? But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind
Let me
this time.
go.
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way? So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend.
It's too late for that. I hope you understand.
Is this really what you want to
She's
do?
talking. Oh,
Whatever
my God.
could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye?
I don't want to listen to your voice.
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs.
Let me
Anger
go.
makes you... Well, I do believe I've kept...
Yeah, you kept me for a long time. I know, and then I'm all like, screw it, we're done.
Here they are, Father.
All of them.
Oh, you gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me.
How do they know that they could even, like, you could even...
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time. But I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her
like-
wish.
I don't know, she's already outside.
Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh. Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first, I believe certain scores need settling.
I was not prepared for this. I should have brought
Father,
more
let me
pyro-
explain.
hydro people.
Out of my way.
Can I
Father!
switch?
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished.
To be fair,
Overall,
she's right.
however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father.
Ooh.
Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoi, Sato, Tadi. Nantoi clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person. Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazy.
I did not! You're lying!
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. We're birds locked in a...
You little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo? Have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed?
What a snitch.
You're
You need
wrong,
some
Filial.
stitches.
We don't want you to die. You're our...
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So what?
We all live in that. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate...
You've been spying on us?
Filial, I owe you both
I don't
my
know.
life.
This girl needs to
I
know
owe
that
Claire V
where
too.
she's living at.
If this were
Okay.
any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness. Even if it cost me my life.
Wait, hold on.
But
That's your fault.
rules are rules. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My hands are tied.
Why?
That's enough, Filial. I'm sorry, Sheplo. Faults, we...
Chapleau, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these
All those who betray the house.
and so it shall be.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say?
Please reconsider. We all come from broken, but the truth is...
No, Lenny, I don't care
none
about your
of us know
backstory
what
and
a
their
real home should-
backstory.
I'm not saying I have... So please, Father...
I agree with Linny.
Father, please.
Linny. I also agree with
An order once given. However...
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a...
Precisely. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient...
We're just fighting with these guys?
Impossible.
Click, 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 click. I can't really click because you know, there's no. I mean, there's no dialogue.
Did you hear that, Traveler? Lynn and the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? Can they really win if they lose?
I mean, no.
those
To
people
be
from that-
fair, it's 3 against 1.
Don't you want to say a...
Anger makes you impulsive. So...
Then okay.
Oh, looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this.
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior.
Only thing on my
And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make
Look,
the choice
Lynette
that
is
you
over
deem most
here
appropriate in the situation.
taking her sweet time
lend
and
your
taking
help.
over the situation. Okay.
Traveler, hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
You are asking to join the duel against the knave?
That means I could partially take part of this whole situation, and you know, then I can become the guardian here.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all.
I
All
know,
I
we're
would
so
advise is
weak.
this. Keep a firm grasp on your
you
weapon,
talk too much.
and give it your all. Any less.
I was not prepared. Why? Because I forgot the button. I see that you are slightly faster.
And rising flames! Is it my turn now?
I mean, you could have. You could have. I believe in you.
Let's nip that in the butt.
Is it my turn now?
Hang in there.
No, I got hurt. This lady hurt me.
Whence you came?
If I was to slap you,
With these rising flames!
I mean, I know this is gonna be like her easy battle, so
I really have to draw my blade.
I'm not really doing anything.
Closer now.
One with the force.
With these rising flames.
Killer. Taking-
Watch out for Father's movements!
Is it my turn now?
You need to root for me when I'm in the actual like
Very
battle.
good.
This is just like,
Attack!
it's safe.
Can't see? I hear everything. Yeah.
Elder's even stronger than I expected.
It's true. I'm only making 50.
Running is of little use.
I mean, double digits.
Keep up.
Have a taste of
Where's the
permanent
life
joy.
box? Okay, where is it? Donda is how the life box. Maybe I don't know where the life. I don't know what this is. What it's supposed to do.
Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
Prepare to be blown away!
How am
Now's our chance.
Gotta keep on.
closer now? Adventure time.
Here. Banana's taking her sweet time. I don't know how to.
The countdown has begun.
Oh, is Mike she gonna die? Are they gonna die? That'd be kind of funny. Oh, did they disappear?
With these rising
Oh, okay.
flames.
I see what you want me to do. Ow.
Look out!
Closer now.
You're so evil. I didn't do
Look
it.
at
Oh.
that. Trapped like a bunch of helpless animals.
Windblade!
Watch out for Father's movements!
He has one move that instantly. Oh, okay. I
With
mean,
these
I'm pretty
rising
sure.
flames. How amusing.
You alright?
There's another
thing
witness
after
here? Who is this witness? Tell her to
Not
stop
bad.
witnessing our.
You've
our
proven to
thing.
be a worthy opponent after all. How amusing. Let's light it up!
Look out! Can't see? I'll uproot you!
Yeah!
Yes, she does. She does, actually.
Is it my turn now? And voila! Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
She became Spider-Man. Okay, we did it. Yeah. I'm assuming that was the case. That's why. Oh, I hate round. Never mind. I'm not. I don't think. He really is a Spider-Man. Hold up, girly girl.
Who's
You need to like heal everything. You got to reset. I don't get to reset. That's not fair. Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta let him fade.
Watch out for Father's movements! Look out!
Sayonara, no. Did you dirty, Tainari?
Swift and merciful. A touch of frost. Now's our chance.
We don't ask the questions, Sungyun. You just do it.
Next.
Please.
The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains. All hope has been extinguished.
That's true.
Watch out for Father's
I'm
movement.
literally
Look
dying.
out!
I don't know why I did that. I just wasted that whole thing.
Your punishment made manifest.
Let me escape first. Be nice. Be gentle. God.
Over here.
What are you gonna give me? Are you... What are you guys gonna do?
Watch out for Father's movements. Look out!
Just like Chucky just had... Not Chucky, but like a thing. Sorry. Alright, I just need to cut some time. Okay.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Wait, didn't do all of that and you guys just kind of stepped in the last minute?
Oh, I know.
No! I'm sorry, Father!
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Oh, please. Paimon! That'd be so funny if Paimon just goes in there, karate chops her, passes her out, knocks her out.
Father, no!
Made it out, did you?
Yeah.
You're stronger than I expected.
I mean, why? Okay.
Crimson Moon. I can't move.
Well, she's talking again. Really.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
I know, we're so damn weak. Wow, he was choosing to really kill a kid too? What the hell did they do?
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
I know, we're so proud. And then we try to be like, oh no,
Are you all
that
right?
was nothing.
Linny, given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No! I never thought things would end like...
However,
I did. Let's get out of here. Come
everyone
on.
involved in the duel demonstrated a
Leave me
remarkable
alone, lady.
level of strength and determination. In light, Elwar, the
How can I
bottled
provide
flames
fan
I gave you.
service of
Yes?
Lynette if
wasn't
he's
sure
not
what they
even
were
there
for.
half the
Wonderful.
Bottled
Indeed. once ingested. If
And I
you
don't mean
can
like
with enough
the
words.
Japanese fan service,
Administering
and just the regular one where they pop out and be like, "Yeah,
memory is a
blah 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 blah."
So,
She's being a lot more active
You misunderstand. Memories are
when it
extremely
comes to actually
important.
talking.
Once
It's kind of
consumed
nice,
by flame,
but also
the
it's a
version
bit
of you
too late.
standing before me will die.
even so, I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow...
Of course.
Dry your tears.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, I prepared 3 goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I thank you for all you've done for the
He's not
house.
only gonna be father.
Father.
Let's go.
Blah, children.
Here, grab my arm, Lemmy. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
What are you still doing here?
Clairvy.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we're still not done. We haven't settled it. Always makes me. I should have skipped it a lot earlier. I thought she was gonna be small. I mean, like.
Can we talk now? You really are Perry, aren't you? Wait.
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
That's one way of giving.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's done speechless.
And
Oh. Huh? That's it? You accept? Yep. Plus, can you tell me about...
You never stopped at first.
Yeah,
Later on, you... Still, But you called... You tried for the last 6...
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really, but somehow... I still think I understand. According to me, if I could do it all over again...
Is that so? But as the head, it's something I discuss, of course.
That's more than... You know, Perry? I think you're a pretty amazing king. And I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to
oh, we're gonna
countless
take her
places.
with us. We're collecting all of the ghost spirits of every nation.
Of course! We've traveled...
And acting like if we've never seen one before. What's the line of Animo? You know what? Animo is the best one to tell her about Freedom.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard, playing the lute while...
Cool. You...
that if I had some... It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother... she Those yokai you mentioned, I once saw a... Oh, sounds like...
Man, we are really good at passing on this information.
I was always too... But at the...
Like, not even...
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were... Oh, no. Don't worry. We were able to turn the situation around. How'd you do that? Come on, tell me. Okay.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow.
Oh, we are really taking her words in. A lot more than we've taken any of the other characters' words in. Wait, oh, it's because this is her story. Duh. I don't know why I was thinking this was like from part of the main. I guess it
Clairvy,
is. Technically part of the main.
you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now,
She's gone. She was not
by
here.
my
She's not
authority
worthy.
as the knave,
Don't even mention
I
her
shall
name
announce
anymore.
how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well?
I mean, I don't know. You're kind of a ghost.
Oh, I almost forgot.
I mean, we could we've taken several ghost children with
Seeing
us.
who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallare. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
She just didn't have a purpose.
May
That's
we
why
meet
she's not
again
been with
someday.
us.
Clairvy. She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
Girl, your story would have taken like 2 weeks.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid.
I
I
mean,
wanted to
that's
tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had whatever regrets.
Oh, it's okay, back.
Father?
Fire at the house.
It's Linny! Hey, Linny!
Oh, yeah, right. He's fine.
What is he doing back here? Let's go check.
Okay, we'll let you. I will be gone.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filial and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. I must admit,
I'm
rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet...
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
Yeah, me too. I want to know.
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family.
Oh, well.
You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
It's not something a Dewey member would do, but
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero?
yeah, Lenny.
Father is the real hero. Had Father gone, I'm not deserving.
You're wrong.
Okay, well, we
In
found
my
out why.
opinion, we may have different even without that.
Father.
No one knows if reaching a certain strength may decide the
Woman,
ultimate
I gotta
victor,
go.
But
Can
those
you,
who
like,
let a
have
lack
this
of
conversation
strength
later?
dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions.
I understand.
Children must. The road ahead is not.
You've done so much for me, Father. Protecting my
Then you're welcome to. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth, at present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration.
Oh, she
of
really
loyalty
wants me to
shall
hear
go
this
As
whole
for the
thing.
two of you, no matter how
Get outta here.
arduous the journey ahead.
Oh, right. Bennett was the only one who survived. Was that it? Did I finish this? I'm pretty sure it was not it. Well,
Weather's
they were
not
really
bad
upset.
today. Oh, crud. I jinxed it. Now it's bound to rain.
Oh, I gotta wait 2 days. You know what? I can wait 2 days later. We're gonna end this here. Anyways, sorry for having it a quick end. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you did like it, please subscribe to our channel, and we can like do more of this. We won't be back until Tuesday, which will be train rounds bosses, which I'm pretty sure she will end up being one. It only took 2 hours of skipping days. We did it right. Thanks. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you guys later. Bye. Well, Tuesday for the US, for the Americas, Wednesday for everybody else. Okay, bye. I'm done.